Hi, welcome to my channel, Zen and Fit. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you could please hit the like and subscribe button, that would be great because that actually supports my channel and allowing me to continue to do more content. My goal is to try to upload on a weekly basis, but please bear with me. Sometimes it may be every other week or so, depending on what's going on. And just as a disclaimer, if you are in need of mental health treatment, I recommend connecting to mental health professionals such as a licensed therapist or a psychiatrist. My videos are not intended to provide any direct mental health care. So today I wanted to explore having to deal with toxic coworkers. I know I think it was like maybe 2 videos ago, I discussed just the general issues that people encounter in the workplace environment due to microaggressions, but I wanted to focus a little bit more so on having to deal with coworkers that create toxic environments. So, of course, in life, we encounter issues in dealing with people, even in our personal lives. So, why wouldn't this come up in the workplace? Because no one thinks exactly the way we do or behaves the way we do, which can lead to a lot of interpersonal issues in the professional environment. There's a multitude of reasons why coworkers may clash with one another. It could just be a difference of personalities. Maybe there's some jealousy going on, or even maybe, a coworker carries a certain prejudice towards other staff members. So, in my discussion today, I'm going to be actually focusing more so on the topic of jealousy as well as like biases in the work environment among coworkers. So, for many people who are going to work, their mission is to do the job at hand that they're assigned to do and make it home at the end of the day. But while you're working at a job, you may encounter employees who are envious of what you're trying to do. They may be jealous because you're more productive than they are, and they feel like you're making them look bad. They may be jealous because of the way you present yourself or the way you speak at your job. And of course, these are things that you have no control over, but these are coworkers you may have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, and they're bringing their envy and jealousy into the workplace and taking it out on you. Now, for some of you that's currently listening to this video, you may be able to relate to what I'm discussing as far as the jealousy. That's something you're possibly experiencing at this present time at your place of employment, or have encountered these issues at previous jobs. It can be exhausting having to encounter this on a daily basis, especially if it's been for a persistent period of time, like months, years, or whatever the case may be. But one thing to remember is that, as I was mentioning before, we cannot change people, right? We only have control over ourselves. So setting workplace boundaries for yourself is imperative to navigating such a work environment. If you notice certain things about a coworker where they are exuding negative energy and jealousy towards you, maybe this isn't a person you should be socializing with outside of work. You can be socially cordial towards that person while you're collaborating, let's say on a project or something, but outside of that, maintaining a boundary, which could be beneficial for you, especially in regards to your overall wellness. Sometimes at a job, we commingle and think that all our coworkers are our friends when they really are not. Now, you may establish a social friendship with maybe 1 or 2 of your coworkers that you determine bring positive energy and are not engaging in any type of envy or jealousy towards you. But as a whole, is what I'm saying, maintaining the professional boundaries is going to be key, especially for your emotional health. Another reason people can encounter difficulties with coworkers could be due to prejudice and overall biases that coworkers bring into the work environment. As I was mentioning in one of my previous videos called Workplace Microaggressions, biases do exist in the work environment just like they exist in everyday life. So, coworkers can carry their own biases and prejudice towards other staff members, which can create a toxic work environment. You can be working with staff members who do not like your very existence based on something as simple as the color of your skin or your gender. Let's review a fictional case scenario. Let's say you have a black woman and she's working in a law firm, and she has to work on a special case with some of her fellow staff members. Since her staff members do not like her because she's black, they make it very difficult for her. They may even complain to management about her to jeopardize her job. This scenario can play out all across different industries and happens in everyday life all the time. This scenario that I was just discussing, some of you all that are listening to this video may even relate to this. You may be even going through something like this. And it's not right that you may be encountering a situation like this at your job from peers, but it's reality, unfortunately. Remember, you cannot control or force people to change their biases, how they perceive others, but it's important to stay focused on yourself and what you do have control over in managing and mitigating these types of situations. So if you are presently in a workplace environment that's toxic, whether it's dealing with prejudice or jealousy, maybe your long-term goal is to obtain another job. But in the meantime, while you're in this type of work environment, it's going to be essential for you to find constructive ways to deal with this type of stressful environment so that it doesn't take a toll on your physical and mental well-being, because this can be really draining having to deal with on a daily basis if you're going into an office and having to deal with these types of coworkers. So again, even if your long-term goal is to get out of this toxic work environment, while you're still in that type of workplace, it's going to be beneficial to explore strategies that can help you to survive. Examples of this may be only communicating with fellow staff members via email so that you have a documentation trail. And also exploring other types of strategies that you can utilize to navigate this type of system until you're able to leave. If you are in a toxic work environment as we speak, it's important to have some form of balance in your life to counteract the negativity you are experiencing in the workplace. This could be engaging in regular exercise for stress relief, spending time with a positive group of friends or family members to balance out the negativity you're experiencing in the work environment. Even also exploring meeting with a therapist, counselor, to process and get some of this stress that you're experiencing off your chest, to be able to process that entire toxic environment, because it does take a toll on your mental health. You know, some people develop anxiety when they're working in toxic work environments. Some people develop depression. So if you're noticing that being in a toxic environment is taking a toll on your mental well-being, it's important to seek out, mental health support. Exploring even peer groups can be beneficial in navigating toxic work environments and can be helpful on your mental health. I look forward to reading any comments you have regarding this particular topic. And if you're interested in me doing additional videos pertaining to workplace environments, let me know in the comments section below and I can do some additional videos in the future. Also, please, if you could hit the like and subscribe button to support the content on this channel, I would really appreciate it. And until next time, take care,